What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Libra Sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of September 23rd and October 22nd, then you are a Libra Sun sign, and this video is for you. Today we're going to be doing a reading based on a spread that I created called the Financial Abundance Spread, and basically this reading is going to tell us what your relationship to money is like, what blockages you have to money, steps you can take to improve your relationship to money, and the outcome if you make those changes. So basically it's going to tell us about your relationship to money and how you can improve it. Before we get too far into this, I would like to say that this is a general reading for a large group of people, so not everything will resonate with everybody. That's just how it goes. But I encourage you guys to take what works for you and leave the rest. If you want a personal reading with me where I tap into your energies, and you can reach me through my website, lightofriga.com. The link is in the description, and yeah, go check that out if you want a personal reading. But let's get into this. Today we're going to be using the Llewellyn Tarot. It's a lovely watercolor style deck. I like it a lot. I've also brought out some citrines to bring the good money vibes. So let's get right on into it. And I'll start with this first card, which represents your current relationship with money, Libra friends. We've got the Knight of Cups. Straight, I say. Yes. Okay, the feeling I'm getting here, Libra friends, again, not going to pertain to everybody, but I feel as though a lot of you, when it comes to money, you kind of act on your emotions, getting definitely an emotional feeling here. So this is going to pertain in a variety of different ways. Maybe some of you really pursue your creative emotional outlets when it comes to money. Maybe some of you are a little bit emotional when it comes to money. Maybe some of you, I don't know. It's so hard to say in these general readings, but the general gist of it is that there's a lot of emotion here when it comes to your relationship with money. There's a lot of action as well. There's a lot of movement, is the feeling that I'm getting. And this can be good or bad. This is not to say it's good or bad. It's both. There's some positives to this. There's some negatives to this. The positives being that, you know, you're using your creativity and you're using your emotions, which is a great indication or indicator of the direction you should be heading. But the downside could be that, you know, when you get too emotional, you can go over emotional. You might not see the logical side of things. You might not see the intuitive side of things. So yeah, there's some positives and some negatives. And as we get further in this reading, we'll see how we can improve. So yeah, just some definitely... Hold on a second. Alright, yeah, we'll come back to that. Okay, let's go to the next card here, which represents blockages that you may have to money at this time, to financial abundance. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. The feeling I'm getting here, this is a weird one, stick with me. The feeling I'm getting here is that maybe you're too willing to drop what you were trying to do and start something new. Actually, I'm getting two things. So figure out which one resonates with you. But I'm getting that for some of you, you may just put things down too quickly and say, you know, that didn't work out, let's try the new thing, before it really gets off the ground, right? Whether this is a business or a project or a job, you kind of quit before, not quit, but maybe you move on to the next thing before it totally materializes and you see the full benefits of it. So that's one message I'm getting. I'm also getting the exact opposite message, where maybe you need to start something new. Maybe you've been stuck at doing the same thing for too long, and something new needs to come in. Some new project, some new job, a new career, possibly for some of you. So I'm getting two extremes here. Okay, so which side of the extreme do you fall on? You know, you might not fall on any side, but that's kind of the gist I'm getting. The overall message is that there's some extremes here, whether you're not allowing new energy to come in, or you're always allowing new energy to come in. I'm not getting any middle of the road as far as a blockage goes. Okay, so figure out which one of those represents you. Let's move on to the next card. This card represents steps you can take to improve your financial relationship with money or your financial situation. And we've got the Queen of Wands. When I said there was a lot of feeling and emotion concerning money, I did say there was some movement, but there's not enough action. I think the actions you can take that are in alignment with your highest goals are going to help bring financial abundance to you. When I see the Queen of Wands and I see it in this position, I get the feeling that what you need to do, Libra friends, is to take more action that is based in love, that is based in love for yourself and love for what you're doing. Yeah, you can take action by going down to the bank and getting a job at a teller, or being a bank teller, sure. But if that's not in alignment with who you are, then you're not going to see much money come from it, because we see the most money come when we fall into what we were meant to be doing. Once you find out what you were meaning to do, what you came here to do, that's when you're going to see a lot of money come. So it's easy to say, oh, you shouldn't be a bank teller, you should be this, but I think you all know at some level whether or not you're doing something that's in alignment with who you are. And if you can figure out what that is, who you are and what you are meant to be doing, and then take action based on that, you're going to see a vast improvement in your financial situation. Vast improvement. The universe rewards people for figuring out what they came here to do. And it rewards people in the form of abundance, and not just financial abundance. It's abundance in love, abundance in happiness, abundance in self-worth, but also abundance in money. So I think it's easy to tell you, oh yeah, follow your dreams, follow your passions, right? It's harder to implement, but I think that is a step that you need to take, is to figure out what that is if you haven't already, and then take actual actions and be concerted actions, focused actions, actions that are going to progress you on that path. Is it making sense so far? I hope so. Okay, let's move on to this card, which represents the future outcome if you can make these changes. And we've got the Strength card. And this goes along with everything I've been saying. Strength card. This is the card of higher self-esteem. This is a card of growing confidence. This is a card of growing skill and abilities. And I think if you can make the changes that I've outlined here, I know it wasn't too specific, okay? I know it was a general outline. That's what you get with these general readings. You get generalities. But, like I said, if you want a specific reading with me, you know where to go. Anyway, strength is going to be the results. You're going to become more of a powerhouse in this world, right? Like I said, your abilities are going to increase, your self-confidence, your self-esteem. And once those things increase, everything is easier. Everything is easier, including attracting abundance and including attracting money. So it's I'm sorry I can't be more specific with the steps that you can take, but I think only you. No one can tell you what that is. No psychic, no tarot reader, no one can tell you what your purpose is exactly. You have to figure that out. That's the point of being here, is to figure out why you're here. So the feeling I'm getting here, now that we've seen these cards as a whole, my Libra friends, I'm getting the feeling that perhaps there's some aimlessness. Not aimless. That's such a bad word. That's not the word I mean. There's maybe there's a lack of focus as far as what you need to do to follow your heart, your soul. There's a lot of emotion. I do see emotion, and that's good. That's the first step. I think that's a good thing. Like I said, there's positives and negatives, but I think you're pretty emotional surrounding money, and I think what this spread is telling us is that maybe you should be a little bit more practical. Yes, use those emotions to guide you, but practicality is going to be the next step, as putting those emotions into actions, into concerted, focused action. I think some blockages are maybe your emotions are causing you to be wishy-washy when it comes to new projects or new things. Maybe like I said, you start things too quickly, start new things too quickly, or you could be the opposite, is you never want to start new things. And so figure out which one that means for you, but whichever it means for you, The Queen of Wands is here to tell us that you need to take some more action, and you need to take that action in alignment with what really inspires you. And if you have no idea what your purpose is here, look at your life and ask yourself the simple question: what are the things in my life that give me the most joy? What are the things that I do where I lose track of time? Right? I think we all have a thing, an activity, or something that we do where we lose track of time. That is a key indicator, and that's something that you need to kind of focus on, and that's going to help you, I think, to figure out why you came here. Because when we lose track of time, we enter this different zone of consciousness where we're doing something that we love, and suddenly time doesn't exist. Because we're in that zone of love and joy. And the outcome of all this, Libra friends, is added strength, growing confidence, just good things all around. Okay? Alright, so that is the reading. I hope you guys got something out of that. Remember, general reading, not everything applies. Yeah, but I hope it resonated. Remember to do all the YouTube stuff, the likes, the comments, the subscribes, and especially the shares. I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me share these videos. The way I see it is the more people who watch these videos, the more healing that we can spread around. So if you can share with friends or family or social media, I would really appreciate it, just to spread the healing around. So thank you for doing that. And yeah, that's it. I want to thank you guys for watching, Libra friends. I hope this resonated with you. Just find out what you're here to do and do it. I know it sounds so easy for me to say, okay? But I think I've given you a good clue on where to start. So start there and see where it takes you, all right? So I want to thank you for watching, Libra friends. I want to wish you love and light. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.